I'm back. Yep. No. No, I never saw it. Okay. That's why you were talking about Grant. Now I get it. It's great. That fucking movie was 23 years ago, but you still call him by the movie name. Dr. Alan Grant, paleontologist. He was probably a professor, but generally, in order to be a professor, you have to have a doctorate, I'm pretty sure. So I would imagine that all professors are doctors, but not all doctors are professors. Someone called him Dr. Grant. Whoa. That sounded a lot closer than it was. Well, you're gonna have to watch Jurassic Park again now, and then you'll remember. The T-Rex comes out and bites the velociraptors. I mean, that was that was bad, but it wasn't as bad as Jurassic Park 3, where the fucking that was just yeah, the new one. 4, I should say. Yeah, Jurassic World. The ending for that was the cheesiest ending in movie history. There has never been a cheesier ending than that shit. It was, but it kind of made sense, kind of, a little. You could see it happening, even though it was bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, she outrun the one T Rex to open the door for another T Rex or some. It was fucked up, man. That was totally fucked up. Mm, yeah. Indeed. I was really hopeful I was gonna kill him there. And Jurassic Park 2 was pretty fucking bad too. That whole chick doing gymnastics and kicking a velociraptor bullshit. That was such bullshit. Yeah. I mean, okay, so the kid's good at gymnastics, but no. A velociraptor? Fuck you. That raptor would have grabbed that kid. Yeah, she would have grabbed that leg, ripped it right off with one snap of the head. Dead kid. Yep. No. And onto spikes of all things? Come on. Oh, it's got to be a good 200, 300 pounds. I mean, not even. She's a kid. She's got to be like 80, 90 pounds probably. It didn't really look like she'd even really hit puberty, so we're talking like 10, 12 years old. She's got to be like 100 tops. Can't be much more than that. VHS. Yeah. Oh, come on. You're not going to let me? That sucks. There. Hey, that's bad. Okay. The fucker. Bitch. Earn that shit. Thank you for the scar. And the band-aids. Yeah, I said I was back up. I'm in the game and I'm streaming again too. How the fuck is this guy shooting at someone and not seeing me? Maybe he did see me and he decided not to. Okay. I let you live, buddy. You don't want to do this shit. Wow. I wasn't sure if he had let me live or if something else was going on, so I let him live. I had the wrong gun pumped up, but I hit him a couple times. I did manage to get a couple kills there anyway. It is. Well, until Infinity War, he was, as far as the public was concerned, a tertiary character at best. Thanos was like nothing. No one knew anything about Thanos unless you knew Marvel. Well, it depends on what timeline you're talking about, because the Beyonders were stronger than him when the Beyonders were first introduced, but now the Beyonders are trash in comparison, so... yeah, he's kind of a mix, middle ground type of thing. Cosmic Muck-a-Muck, nice. That's good. It sounds like something Wolverine would say. Yeah. Well, that was embarrassing. Yeah, it's at least 4 or 5 times. The only one who comes close to him is Doctor Doom. I don't think anyone other than Doctor Doom has come close to max power like that. Cosmic Cube was the first, and then he had the gems, the synthetic Infinity Gem, and then I think was the Gauntlet, but I don't know. The only thing we never got to see was whether or not the Living Tribunal would have been able to take him on. Yeah. Well, when he had that conversation with Adam Warlock, he admitted there was some slight possibility that he might not be able to take it from him. Yeah. Yeah, that was when he made it so you couldn't use the stone skin in conjunction anymore. You know what? I kind of like this spot. Yeah. Well, if the person with all the infinity got if the person with all the infinity stones fucks up the universe, then he has to fix it. So why let them fuck up the universe in the first place? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. I knew he became the Magus or whatever the fuck. Yeah, he split good and evil out of his body by force of will. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. I I reread Infinity Gauntlet and most of Infinity War, if not all of it. I don't really. I couldn't have finished it because I don't remember how it ended, but I know Infinity Gauntlet was funny when Nebula grabbed the gauntlet. It was like the worst part. Well, the word. Well, yeah, but that's because what Adam Warlock said later was that Thanos didn't really want the power. If he did, he couldn't have lost it. But at the same time, it was really hilarious that he was teasing her with the method that she could use to hold on to it and keep it without problem, and she never went and did anything about it. He kept saying, you don't have the intellect for this, you don't have the intellect for this. And she's like, and she didn't once think, you know what, I can change that, I can give myself the intellect for this, I am holding the Infinity Gauntlet. She never did. But if you have, like, she still managed to put eternity and all the other cosmic beings into prison. If she can do that, then she could have given herself the intellect to use the gauntlet to its maximum potential. But she didn't even do that. Even though Thanos was telling her the key to being able to do it, he still never did it. She still never did it. Yeah. Well, so did a few people. I mean, there's a number of different Marvel characters that had the intellect. I'm sure Professor X would have no problem wielding it. Scarlet Witch could handle it just because she's got powers that are so similar to it in the first place. And in the movie universe, her powers came from the Infinity Stones, so she's even closer to them than she is in the comics. No, her and Quicksilver both got their powers from the Infinity Stone manipulation by Hydra. I don't know if it was a Space Stone, because that's all they had, kind of, but it also doesn't really make sense that you could pull that off with only the Space Stone, but whatever the case. Yeah, the Hex power. I think she's actually probably stronger. I think she's probably stronger in the MCU than she is in the comics. Because she's. Damn, who is? I, yeah, but she can kind of do that here too. I pretty much know everything about the Phoenix Force. I don't know how it uh, works with Scarlet Witch per se, but I know pretty much everything about it. Hmm. What was the cause of that conflict? Yes. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Holy fuck. Man, did you see that shit? He ran right by me. Fuck. I'm in a bush. And I got lucky. Yeah, but you are looking at it from my point of view. Oh shit. Oh, for fuck's sakes. It's always the same bullshit. Now, of course, he jumped into the storm so that no one could get the gauntlet from him. I needed another half second to get a second wall up. Hmm. Hey. It would almost be worth setting your system so that other people could hear you, just so that your explanation of it would go down in history on my stream. The epic killer dissection of the Marvel Universe. Possibly. I mean, there's so much Marvel shit. It would take 4 lifetimes to read everything that Marvel has ever done. I know that because she's the guardian of the universe, that the Phoenix Force is basically invincible. But she's not really... Yeah. The thing is, though, the... Lord Order and Master Chaos. And they're two of the strongest, powerful. I thought there was some goblin force or something that was the other side. Am I... No? I could be... I'm pretty sure I heard something about it. Maybe it was something that they did for a little while and then abandoned or something. I don't know. I do know, though, that the Phoenix Force is, like, necessary enough that even if someone did destroy it, the one above all would just make a new one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. I fucked up. Dormammu is like different though. He's not even part of the reality, so he's not limited to, like, the Infinity Gauntlet would be nothing to him. Thanos wouldn't be able to do anything to him. Hmm. Yeah, he's a power beyond the Infinity Stones, but at the same time, he can't manipulate our reality without being able to be. They couldn't do anything to him though. In his home dimension, he'd be still on top. I mean, they could still do the same thing that like Doctor Strange did, and when he went in there, you could put him in a time loop or something, but you couldn't actually destroy him in his home dimension. It literally wouldn't be possible. But you're omnipotent in that dimension, though. They've said specifically that the Infinity Gauntlet's powers are limited to the dimension that it was created in. No, in the comics. I know that much. Because the Infinity Gauntlet was, for some reason or another, either it almost did. Yeah, every universe has its own Infinity Gems, and if a Infinity Gauntlet from one universe gets put into another universe, it won't have that power because it is superseded by the Infinity Gems in that universe. I do know that they've made that much clear in the comics. It's the Cosmic Cube is one of the only things that transcends that because they're like trans-dimensional objects to start with, so they have the same power no matter where they go. Hmm. Dozens. That's a lot of power. No actual name, just the goddess. Of course, when you're truly good, you wouldn't have the ego to give yourself a name. But you still have to be. Hmm. Yeah. You would. Hmm. It's a pretty scary thought. There's actually a enemy in Star Wars, the real Star Wars, not the fake Disney bullshit, that showed up uh, about 25, 30 years after Return of the Jedi. She was released because a war happened. and the thing holding her prisoner, that had been holding her prisoner for millions of years, was suddenly destroyed, and she was able to get free. And after that happened, she started going around and basically putting people into herself to take everything that was them and make it part of her and get their power and everything they knew, all that shit. And she's like scary. Someone's shooting at me, but they're far enough away they don't have a good shot. Destiny storms? Or destiny comes? I think it's destiny comes. I think he's saying destiny comes, and then he says the end is near. And that makes sense, because that's something he was saying in the... fuck. I hit him twice, point blank. Got so screwed over there. I don't know how that didn't kill him. The problem, though, was that in the comic, Adam Warlock had already had a proven relationship with the Soul Stone before the whole Infinity Gauntlet thing started. So he was already an introduced character and had a way in that made sense. With the movies, Adam Warlock, all we've seen of him is in a cocoon, if that is even Adam Warlock. We don't know for sure. I'm not even entirely sure where he is exactly. Is he on Xandar? Was that Shi'ar? I don't even know where he was. I have to rewatch that. I think it was Guardians 2 that was in the end credits. It did. It did. Well, right after that was on, right after that came out, the internet was abuzz with saying that that was Adam Warlock. So pretty much everyone came to the same conclusion as you did. And yeah, I mean, there's not really anything else it could have been. But at the same time, it's not enough of an introduction for him to be able to do anything in Infinity War. Well, a lot of the audience is getting educated because a lot of people are going to be going with that one friend of theirs who actually knows everything about the comics, and they can say, yeah, this is what this is and that's what that is. And and yet for Marvel itself, it's not all that old at all. 30 years is really nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you have to give a lot of props to Kevin Feige for bringing it all together in the movies, because he's the one in control in the movies. I'm sure he did. Yeah. And he had to work without stories that he couldn't use because he wasn't allowed to. Yeah, he's done a really good job. Yeah, there's not really. Oh, well, I mean, I'll let you know that he only starts with one gem. And I was kind of, I have to admit, I was kind of disappointed that he started with a gem. I wanted to see him get everything or most of them or whatever they were going to do. I wanted to see every single gem that he got to, whether he acquired it or not or whatever happened. I wanted to see him, but they started off and he already had the power gem from Xandar, and they just casually I think Thor casually mentions it in a scene later, and if you cough for that 1 second, you'll even miss how Thanos got the power gem in the first place. So I mean, because Xandar, that was the planet in Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's who was holding on to the power gem. So if he already started with the power gem, yeah, yeah, the Nova Force is not easily fucked around with. And yet at the same time, this is Thanos that we're talking about, who's wanting his Infinity Gem. So I would have wanted to see that fight, but we saw no fight. It just, hmm. They were made to look a little too goofy, I thought, in Guardians of the Galaxy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Cops. Hmm. Well, Guardians was such a clusterfuck. It was hard to tell who had what kind of power because everyone had some powers of some kind in that shit. And it was really hard to say how powerful any of them were, considering that the main force they were dealing with was the accuser. And that's not someone you fuck around with either. I mean, he was willing to go against Thanos with a single Infinity Stone. He figured he could take Thanos out. And I don't think that was probably pushing too hard. It was a Power Stone, man. But this is Ronin. Like, who is that? Is he the accuser strong, though? Because the accuser's a really strong motherfucker. Okay, but without the power gem. If it's close enough that you don't know, then the power gem probably wouldn't make that much of a difference for Ronin. But I don't know. He was a tough motherfucker. It took the power gem to kill him. So, well, who other than Squirrel Girl has actually beaten Thanos in a good fight? because I don't count Squirrel Girl, but she's... Galactus is a tough motherfucker, too. Hmm. Yeah. For the power he's got, Thanos is not brimming with self-confidence unless he's got an Infinity Gauntlet or something along those lines that makes him absolute power. He doesn't really feel like he can always win. So a couple of times he says he goes off and he's like, "I'm not sure I'm going to make it back." Yeah, like he's going anyway. He don't give a fuck. Either he's gonna win or he's gonna lose, but he's not gonna hide. That's definitely not Thanos's. No. I figured I'd skip through the boring shit. Well, the shit that wasn't really relevant. Because I knew that they couldn't have much to do with Infinity War. Yeah. No. He didn't in... Oh. Yeah, he didn't in the Infinity War, that's for sure. I did not appreciate this situation here. Fuck you, Thanos. Hey, you bitch. Yeah, I'm fucked. As if he got that. Oh shit, I had to reload still. Go in the afternoon. If you go like for the 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock afternoon show, there'll be people there, but it will not be a full crowd. Especially now. The first couple days it might have still been, but by now... It was. Did he do it in a non-spoiler way? Which thing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was really cool scene, actually. I got a whole new respect for Thor out of that scene, because he took a kind of power that he shouldn't have been able to take, and he took it like a man. It's more of an axe, really. Stormbringer. It's like an axe on one end and a hammer on the other side. You don't really get a good... Well, no, it's flat. It's like a... It's kind of round, but it's mostly like... It's not the same as it looked like in the comics, kind of thing. You don't really get a good view of it in the movie. It's always glowing and moving, so it's never just sitting there for you to look at. I'm sure there's a screenshot around somewhere by now, but... No, they made the hammer. Yeah. Yeah, he picked it up, and then Odin made him He made him his own weapon because Thor was still worthy. So, and it has a different tag on it. It says something different than whoever holds this hammer, if they should be worthy, they would have the power of Thor. The other guy's hammer doesn't say that. It might be, but it was covered by blowing lightning glue blow the whole time, so. Thanos is busting up a building. I'm just gonna sit here and have a pipe. Yeah, I'm just focused because Thanos is right
here. Destiny still arrives. The end is near.
It was. Rewind the stream a bit. I killed the guy who did it, or the guy who was Thanos, and then I killed the other guy who was running up to take Thanos. Man, you gotta rewind. It was like... Oh, well, if you go to YouTube, you can rewind it there. Just keep in mind that it's at like... Fuck, what time is... We're at 54 minutes. About 54 minutes in. It was cool, man. I ain't gonna lie. I picked up the gauntlet and then I teleported up. And then he said stuff and... Hello. I don't know the weapon buttons so well, but... I don't know how the fucking... Okay, I get it now. I just had to take a second to look at stuff. Oh well, I got some time with Thanos. That was awesome. I wonder if I can record video clips while I'm broadcasting. Oh, I can. Good. That way I can put that into different... Oh, it killed the stream though. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, good. It only killed the broadcast for a second. Alright, so I got that video. That was awesome. I killed Thanos. I killed the guy who wanted to be Thanos. Let's see, it was... So like 3.5 minutes minus. It's weird. I don't understand the timing on that, but whatever. The main thing is that if you went to the video, you'd be able to see it. It's on my channel. And I got the clip, I'm pretty sure. So I'll have that in a video as well. And now I know how Thanos works. I almost got killed before I even figured out some of the buttons for him. I still haven't figured them out completely, but I now know how the jumping works. I know how the smashing works. The lasers I hadn't figured out yet. I didn't take the time to. I was just having fun fucking shit up. I was also wanting to see what kind of damage I was doing, and I noticed that it's not an instant kill when you ground pound someone. I think you're doing like 100 damage or 50 damage. I'm not entirely sure, but there was a lot of people around. I killed 2 people before I got the gauntlet, and then I killed 2 people after I got the gauntlet. I wanted to fuck around. Indeed. It's not too far away, but it's too far away. Oh shit. Indeed. Alright. Sucker. Much appreciated. appreciate the donation to the Valkethian Empire. And don't need two of those. Nothing else. Nothing else. All right. A long way away, Thanos. Someone's kicking your ass. Come on. Hmm. Well, Thanos is chilling, so I'll chill. Yo. Yeah, I don't mind the company. Mm. Oh, this guy thinks he's good. Oh, he is good. Well, somewhat good. Did he kill himself? I think this guy killed himself. He rushed in on me and killed himself. What an idiot. Indeed. I'm not complaining, mind you. Come on. What the hell? Let me hit it. There we go. It's weird. Yeah. Yep. I can't stay here because this is too obvious. Thanos can just smash the shit out of everything. Is that a llama? No, that's a balloon. And a Thanos. Hurt him a little bit. Ah, fucker. And of course I looked the wrong way. I had to have hit him there, but apparently not well enough. I died. I failed. Indeed. Well, it was also me grabbing a different cup of coffee. I was at Timmy's earlier and I got a few different coffees, so when this one I was drinking ran out, I switched. Yo. And their price. You stopped watching? I mean, they're one of the cheaper prices. They're a lot cheaper than Starbucks. Starbucks is fucking ridiculous. It's a shitload of money for shit coffee that they don't even make for you. You've got to put it together yourself. It's like the lamest idea. Yeah, it's not even coffee. They don't have actual coffee on the menu. They got 500,000 flavors, but no real coffee. Starbucks is crap. Absolute crap. That seriously looked like it was in the prison, but it's not. It's way the fuck over and dusty. I don't really have time. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Butcher. I can't believe that guy just let me drink that potion without... Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. I had the wrong gun out there. I failed the worst I've ever failed today, and yet I still killed this guy, which goes to show that this guy sucked a lot worse than I did. He even had a scar. That's just embarrassing. If no, I just embarrassed myself and yet still beat a guy who embarrassed himself worse. No, he just found me at my worst moment and he still died, so no. The only way he could have killed me ever is if I snuck into a house and somehow walked right in front of him and stayed still for a second while he aimed a pump shotgun at my head and took the time to shoot it. That's the only way. And even then, the random number generation might give me a chance at killing him. No respect at all. Intense lack of disrespect. Or intense lack of respect. Intense. No. I just raped him. That's all that was. Guess I don't need 3 shotgun or 3 ARs. Bridge is missing. Fortunately, this is Fortnite. There's another camera. Campfire is tempting. What's the... Holy fuck, it's an ice cream truck. It's the first ice cream truck of the year. Possibly. I can't tell. I can't see it. I just hear it out the window. Ah. Indeed. Same difference. When I was a kid, if you had a cell phone, it was the size of an adult arm. Yeah. And in order for you to use it, you kind of had to plug it into a car. Otherwise, the battery would only last like an hour maybe, because batteries were trash back then. Damn, there's only 7 enemies left already? This is a hell of a circle for only 7 enemies remaining. I want someone to hurt him a little bit more before I go in. I also don't want him to be that far away. Well, I was never allowed to have a console when I was a kid, so going outside was really the only option. Although I did have Lego. I played a lot of Lego, and I read a lot of books. No, my mom or my dad or both thought that it would wreck the TV. Ironically, they were right. They were just talking about the wrong decade. They needed to be in the beginning of projection televisions where console would wreck your TV. But this was back in the old standard definition when beta was still a thing. So there was no way a console was going to wreck your TV. But they thought it would. So the first time I got a console was I got the PlayStation and the N64 at the same time when I had my own TV. And that was in like 98, 99. I played on an NES, I played on an Atari, I played on the Super NES, I played on all of them because my friends had them, so yeah, exactly. Oh shit. I can't even do anything. Oh, nice.
Destiny still alive.
Alright, hope you're watching.
The end is near.
Yep. And there's only one dude left. Okay, that was effective, but... So it's X for the lasers. Oh, no X for the jump. Which is it for the lasers? L2. Oh, that's why it's confusing. Thanos with the guitar. Indeed. That's fucking awesome. Fucking A. I did that perfect. I got the guy's attention. There was 3 of us left. I shot Thanos a couple of times so that he'd know where I was and would come at me so I could fucking kill him. And then the other guy shot, I don't know if he shot at me or if he shot at Thanos, but he gave his position away as Thanos was coming in. So I killed Thanos, took the gauntlet, and then I knew the guy was right near there, so I didn't have to search through the whole fucking circle, which was a big-ass circle. That was fucking sweet. That was fucking awesome. Thanos victory. Take the fucking... I did, man. He got wrecked. He got laser wrecked. The Power Stone ended him. Man, that was fucking awesome. Oh, shit. I need to have a couple pipes after that. That was just too much epic. I'm shaking a little bit. Yeah, I keep seeing that you're not there and then you're there. Because whenever someone joins the stream or leaves the stream, it pops up on the top right corner. You might as well just leave it on the whole time and just come back and look whenever you... Yo. When you rejoin the stream, do you still see the entire chat? Or do you just start the chat over kind of thing? That's annoying. Yeah. I was hoping that it would still be there. How long is this now? Because I got a Thanos victory, so I can't... Yeah, I'll just end this stream, and that way I can just say it's the last part of the stream, and then I'll start a new stream and go from there. That works.